Hello, Professor McEwen here, and what we're going to talk about is your first opinionated discussion, and it has to deal with Reconstruction. So it's a very simple question. Was Reconstruction a success or was it a failure? Now you must pick one side and defend it and use your textbook right here and either the video lectures or you could also use the new Colossus. So one of the things you'd probably look at if you're trying to argue for it was a success, you can't argue that it was for success without including the passage of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments and explain what were in these amendments that took African Americans from a state of slavery to U.S. citizenship, where they're able to have the same equal rights as every other American citizen, predominantly whites. Now, if you're looking at failures, well, there's all the schools of thought, and even Newman and Chabot go into that in the end of their chapter on Reconstruction. The various schools of thought on that are saying that the radical Republicans, they really didn't go far enough. More specifically, African Americans were never given any property, so they could start off a chance of success. Since majority of them were actually field hands, their experience and knowledge was in agriculture. And therefore, by not being radical enough, it did not set up the opportunity. Instead, it would start forming, in a way, a legal form of slavery, if you will, with sharecropping, where they were always going to be indebted, and sometimes to their former masters. You could also probably bring in things such as what happened in the New South, where Southern Democrats used the law in their states to get around the 14th Amendment with Plessy versus Ferguson, or the 15th Amendment of establishing grandfather clauses, poll taxes, literacy clauses, things that would specifically attack the African American community to keep them from voting in national elections, since African Americans always geared towards the Republican Party. It made sense, since it was the Republican Party that gave them their freedom, gave them the 13th Amendment, to abolish slavery, 14th Amendment of equal protection under the law, and 15th Amendment as the right to vote for African American males. So that's what you'll be looking at. I'm trying to defend. Don't try to go one way yes, one way no. Pick a side and do it.